Time now for a story you'll see only here on Western Mass News. After our exclusive reporting on fraudulent unemployment claims on Tuesday, we're now learning about another scam that's affecting a local woman.
She claims that someone stole her identity to file a fraudulent unemployment claim in another state. Western Mass News reporter Audrey Russo joins us live with the details. Audrey?
We've been following these fraudulent unemployment schemes throughout the pandemic, but this new one, with its out-of-state nature, is prompting more questions and concerns.
I've had to literally change all my passcodes, my IDs, everything.
After her credit cards were hacked earlier this month, Lillian Campbell Thompson went through the usual process of securing her accounts. The Holyoke woman thought everything was settled until she received a letter in the mail saying she applied for unemployment assistance in the state of Pennsylvania. The problem is that the last time she was actually in Pennsylvania,
I was 10 years old.
Campbell Thompson says she's disabled and hasn't worked in decades. She says her attempts to report the fraud to Pennsylvania authorities have been unsuccessful.
When I finally found the fraud hotline number, that's a joke, because there's no one to answer your phones.
Campbell Thompson says the claim date on the Pennsylvania letter was from around the same date that her credit card was hacked. Western Mass News spoke with Prager of GoGeeks. He says hackers can learn a lot from credit card accounts.
They can find out, various other information about you, such as, your address, for instance.
But according to the Pennsylvania unemployment website, someone would need a social security number in order to file. Prager says data breaches or scams from years ago can yield social security numbers for those willing to search the dark web.
That can be a key to identity theft, is social security number, if it's matched up with a legitimate address and telephone number.
If something like this can happen to me, I'm wondering how many other people in the state of Massachusetts are getting stuff like this from other states.
According to Massachusetts state officials, those in Campbell Thompson's position should report the fraud, both in their home state and in the state where the deceitful claim was filed.
The last thing I need is to get something at tax season that says, oh, you owe on unemployment taxes from the state of Pennsylvania.
Now, over the summer, Western Mass News reported on a series of fraudulent unemployment claims happening both in Massachusetts and nationwide. Officials at that time believed that the data that was used to file those fraudulent claims came from large commercial data breaches in the past. Live in Springfield, Audrey Russo for Western Mass News.